We are back with Euro 2024 quarter-final predictions, Sophie. Today, we have to predict England.
Yeah, if I say have to, because we both don't really want to. I think we're going to be non-biased in this one. I think that's fair to say.
Well, we'll see. Before we get into this video, let's smash 1,900 likes. Make sure you are subscribed. If you sat there and you haven't subscribed, then just click the button. It takes 2 seconds. And let's get into the fixtures. We start, Sophie, with England versus Switzerland. It's England in a quarter-final, Sophie. I'm not sure how we've got here. To be honest, I think we've had a decent little run. We've not had the most difficult games, but we have made them look quite difficult.
Yeah, I mean, we're not the only team to be doing it in the Euros. I know the spotlight is on us for underperforming, but I don't know if that performance just towards the end against Slovakia, whether that's a bit of a turning point.
Possibly. I really hope so. The whole of England hopes so. So obviously England picked up 5 points and only scored 2 goals in their group, with a win against Serbia, a draw against Denmark and a draw against Slovenia. We then faced Slovakia and we were moments away from going out of the competition until Jude Bellingham popped up with an overhead kick. Unbelievable.
Yeah. And
a minute later in extra time, Harry Kane scored. It's pretty much the 2 main men popping up to save England there. But we need more than just the best players giving moments. We need a proper team performance, because Switzerland, they're a good team. Yeah,
they're very, very well organised. And what I will say is Xhaka is having a great tournament.
Yeah.
He is controlling it in midfield, some of his cutting passes as well. I think if you can basically mark him out of the game, I think we've got a chance.
Yeah, I think so. Switzerland, very good team, but who knows? I mean, on paper, England surely have the better team, but I won't be totally biased. I do think that Switzerland have some good players, and this will be a close game.
I'd say they're more well organised and well drilled than England, but England have the better players.
Absolutely. What we've seen so far is that Switzerland are a better team.
Yes.
So it comes down to, for me, do you go for the better team or the better quality on that pitch? And I really can't be sure. I mean, I would not be surprised if England go out here, but we just seem to keep scraping through. So I wouldn't be surprised if we just scrape through either. I also think it could go to penalties or something, in which case I'm not sure if I fancy England. I mean, I rate Pickford, but it's when we take penalties, we don't tend to be very good. I don't know, Sophie. I really don't know. I mean, performance-wise, I'm leaning towards Switzerland, and my head is saying go for Switzerland. But of course, being English, my heart is saying go for England. But I'm trying not to be totally biased here. I really don't know.
I know.
We need to turn up. But as you said, I'm going to get my prediction in here.
I was going to say, do you want me to go first?
No.
Okay.
No. I'm going to go first. Okay. That's how it works over here.
Okay.
I'm going to say that England's late turnaround against Slovakia is a turning point in our tournament.
Okay.
We are going to the semi-finals.
Okay.
1-0.
In what, 90 or 120?
90.
Whoa, okay. So I'm thinking it's going to be a draw.
Okay.
As the full-time result. I think it's going to be quite a close game. I'm hoping to God that England put in a good performance, because I'm sick of us getting a result but the performance being bad. Ultimately, that is what matters at the end of the day, the result, but it's just tiresome watching us at the moment. As I said earlier, Switzerland are a very well-organised team and they've looked good. So I'm not looking forward to playing them. But my heart again is saying lean towards England, purely because final stages against Slovakia, it did seem like, okay, we actually have a bit of fight about us now. We have got those moments of quality there.
Yep.
So I'm going to say 1-0 in extra time.
Oh,
to England. Yeah.
Ooh, I thought you were going to go for Switzerland.
I was torn, to be honest. I wouldn't be that surprised if Switzerland did it.
Yeah.
But I do think we have got the quality to do it, not just as an England fan. I just think, even as a neutral, I'd probably edge England. I know they're going to be the favourites coming into it, but on performances alone, I think Switzerland will perform better. I think stats may be in their favour, but I think England somehow scrape through.
Yeah, do you think it's imperative that we score first? Because we didn't against Slovakia and we won. And in previous tournaments, when England have scored first, we've lost to Italy and Croatia.
Yeah, I don't think it is imperative that we score first. But I think it's imperative that we don't concede and just drag it out. I don't want to go behind again. My heart can't take it. I don't think anyone else can. And understandably, the fans then turn very negative and you can hear it and you think, I don't want to be in that ground. But I also don't want us to go ahead quite early, because then we just seem to sit back on it, invite pressure, and we perform even worse. So I don't want an early goal. Sounds silly, I know, but the main thing is just see the game out, late goal for me.
There you go. Both going for England 1-0. On to the next one, Sophie, the final quarter-final. It's Netherlands versus Turkey, Sophie. I think this might be the best quarter-final, you know, based on what we've seen in the round of 16. Turkey, what a game against Austria.
Yep.
Netherlands, very impressive against Romania. I think this makes for a very good game, and I'm delighted that one of these two are going to get to the semi-finals, because they've not done in this competition for quite a few years.
Yeah, and I think people will have the Netherlands as a favourite going into this one, but you can't count Turkey out. They're putting in good performance after good performance, and I think this could be a very exciting game.
Yes, I think so. I think it could be a good game. I think Turkey have been really good, actually. You know, at the last Euros, they underperformed. But this time, maybe they've slightly overperformed. But I don't mean that. I don't mean that as an insult. But they've won more games than France have at this tournament. They've won more games than England have. They've won 3 out of 4. And I thought they were very good against Austria. Let's not forget that Austria topped a group with France and the Netherlands. So with that logic, Turkey might be able to beat the Netherlands. It's going to be difficult, though. I think Netherlands was so good against Romania, and it was one of the most dominant performances of this whole tournament. Netherlands really just battered them.
Yeah.
It could have been 5 or 6. They were very ruthless towards the end, but halfway through the game, you know, you thought, are they going to be made to pay for missing some of the chances in the middle of the game? It's difficult. I agree that Netherlands are the favourites, and I'm tempted to go for them. And I do think they've got a very good chance of getting to the final here, because I think they could beat England or Switzerland.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go for a surprise. I'm going to go for Turkey. I am going to back Turkey just because they've been a bit of a surprise package so far, and you've got to go for one surprise here. So I'll go Netherlands 1, Turkey 2. I think they're going to have to dig in deep. They're going to have to get their goals on the counter and score first, probably. But if they can sit in and absorb some of the pressure, Netherlands might waste a few chances, and Turkey are going through to meet England in the semis.
Do you know, I would like Turkey to go through. I like when, I don't even think they're going to be classed as an underdog, not like by proper underdog stories, but in a way they are, because I don't think they're going to be the favourites in this one, but they've performed really well, so I wouldn't be that surprised if they did progress. I am going to go towards the Netherlands, though.
Okay.
I'm just going to edge them. I think this could be an entertaining game, quite a few shots on target, but I'm not going to go something daft like 3-2. I will say 2-1 to the Netherlands.
Okay.
Not too sure if that's going to happen in 90 or in 120, but I think it could be 2 quite attacking teams going at it. I think there's some games where it's going to be really edgy, but for some reason this one is screaming out to me as it could be a bit of an end-to-end one.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
So
but
split on that one.
There you go. We're going completely different there. But like I said, Netherlands haven't got to the semi-finals of the Euros in quite a few years. And Turkey, I remember they did really well in 2008, but that's going back 16 years now. So I just think it'd be great if Turkey get there, because a lot of the big teams are starting to take over now. But Turkey are trying to, you know, stick around a bit longer.
Yeah.
Let's see if they get through. Share your predictions down in the comments, guys. Only 2 games, as I say, England versus Switzerland and Turkey versus Netherlands. We did do the 2 previous quarterfinal predictions yesterday. Check that out if you haven't already, because we did Germany, Spain and France v Portugal. Drop a like, make sure to subscribe, and as I say, share your predictions. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
We will see you in the next video. Take care. Peace out.